gale out there and pouring down the rain. It's horrible weather for June, and apparently this time last year we had the really hot weather, but not this year. But so I'm cooped up into in the caravan, and I'm alone apart from the dogs. So I thought I'd come and do Ikale Sunflower's hashtag, which is hashtag my Lenormand decks, I believe. I'd already kind of shown my decks and the Lenormand decks alongside my Kipper, etc. When I've done a video on what different decks that aren't tarot, what I use. But I'll show them again quickly. Now I've got one extra one that I didn't show last time, what I'd forgotten about, to be fair. So I'm going to go ahead and do this hashtag. So the very first Lenormand deck I got was the Gilded Reverie by Kiro Marchetti, is that how you pronounce it? This was my very first deck. Lovely deck, it's gold edging. There's the backs. And there's the very clear. And you know, as soon as you look at these, you know what you're looking at. You know, the birds and the cross and the tower, the two pathways, the heart, the garden, the tree, the clouds, and that has the dark and the light as well, the moon, the star, the fox, the ring, the snake, the dog, the whipping brook, mountain, rider, coffin, lilies. So you get the idea. Everything is really clear on this deck, and I absolutely love the images of this deck. I love working with deck. The only problem is it's too big to do. It's too big to do a grand tableau. I can do up to 9 card spreads with these, and I very often will do a 9 card spread with these because I do love this deck. It comes in a lovely little box. You could, I suppose, if you had a big enough space, do a grand tableau with it, but it wouldn't be particularly very easy because you'd need such a big space to do it and to sort of have to stand and sort of work at it. But it is a great deck for beginners because it's very clear. It hasn't got card associations or nothing like that with it. You do get a little white book which is quite in depth for the size, you know, so it's one that I do recommend to people if they're trying to start with Lenormand. I love this deck. So the second one that I got was the Celtic Lenormand. Now this is by Chloe McCracken and the artwork by Will Worthington. You've got a great little thick book in here. Great little thick book. Lovely size cards. You get a few extras so you can actually choose which tree you want. You can choose which man you want, which snake you want, which birds you want. There's quite a few different ones that you can change if that's what you want. Put them the wrong way around, I should get them mixed up. And then there's the back of them, and like I said, these are a better size. There's the man. Lovely cardstock. I like this snake because it actually shows you the image of shedding the skin. There's the ship. There's the bear. There's the scythe. There's the clover. There's the anchor. The fish. The mountain. The mice. The key. And then you know, it's sort of, some of them then become a bit, oh, which one's that? Do you know what I mean? So, like this one is the star, but it's not really focusing on the star, so sometimes you have to sort of stop and look, which is a shame. You get the fox, and of course because it's Celtic, set in this sort of like a pagan-y style, you haven't got the ring, so you've got like the hand fastening for the ring instead. Instead of the tower, you've got like this sort of castle sort of thing. Instead of the lilies, you get sort of this. The cross, I love the card of the cross. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Then you get your stork, then the clouds, and the coffin isn't a coffin because you get the burial mound thing. So, like the moon, the lady, the birds. There's quite a few birds cards you can change. The dog. Oh, jeez. I'm chucking them away. Excuse me. And then I love this one, the path. And then we get the letter. Or is that the book? So it could be the book. the child. So, you know, some of them are really easy to sort of work out, and others also sometimes have to sort of stop and to sort of look, oh, what's that, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that mother one must have been the book, because there's the letter. So I don't use it that often, which is a shame, but there's always, I think, about 5 or 6 that kind of sort of stop me, sort of, and I have to really look at it. And when I do the Lenormand, I just like to go bang, bang, bang. I don't like to have to stop and decide what I'm actually looking at. But it's such a shame, because it is a gorgeous deck. So that was the next one I got. So then I got, everyone have seen this one, the Under the Roses. This is one of my favourite Lenormand decks. I haven't had that long as the backs. I've shown this quite a lot, so I won't go into detail too much. The bear, stars, the crossroads, the clock tower instead of the tower. Ooh, clumsy. The sun, the stork, but it's got the names on it as well, so it's very clear. Even if the image isn't always clear, the bouquet, the house, everything is there. So that is one that I use more often than any of the other decks that I've got. The only one that I probably have used more is the first one I showed you, the Gilded Reverie, and that's simply because I've had that the longest. But now this is the one I mainly picked for, because it's a good size to do the grand tableaus and bigger spreads. The next one I got was the one in the tin, which was the Fairy Tale Lenormand. Again, you get extra cards, little thick book. But this one, it's gorgeous backs. This one can be quite busy, and sometimes you have to sort of look. But again, it's got the names at the bottom of what you're looking at. So, you know, if you're confused, it's there. And it's also got the card associations with this as well, which, you know, is great as well if you wanted to learn that as well. So again, this one is another one I use quite a lot. I keep this one at the caravan. So when I'm at home, this is the one. When I'm at the caravan, this is the one. And like I said, perfect little size, goes in the tin, keeps it safe, can take it to the beach, whatever, and I can do big spreads with those two. So the last one that I want to show you is, it is a Lenormand deck, or based on a Lenormand deck, with a few extra cards. And the reason I'm showing you it is because it's a gorgeous deck. And it's the Loon and Nomad Oracle. It's 43 cards to unlock your creativity and awaken your intuition, by Shaheen Myro, with a foreword by Teresa Reed. There we go. So there it is. It's got 43 colour Oracle cards, a 160 page Lunar Nomad guidebook. And it's a great little guidebook. It is a great little guidebook. A thick, juicy little guidebook. And I've used these quite a few times, and it comes in like a separate, because it sort of, should have said, comes out of the side of the box like that, and you pop the book in. And then the cards actually come, but you can see the size of the cards. The cards actually come in this little box here. And that again slips into, but the cards are huge, and I mean huge. Look, I can't even get the hand around it. Huge, huge, huge. So you could never do a grand tableau or anything with this one. You could do a 3 card, and I have it pushed on a 6 card. But they're great for the daily card and to sit on your altar, because they are such a big size. And the images, I love the image. I mean, the cardstock's not great, a bit bendy, and that's the back. So I don't know who actually publishes this. Who is this? No, I don't know who publishes that, can't see. But the cardstock's not great, but like I said, I love the images. That's the bear, that's the stork, and it's got the numbers and the names on it. And then we've got the coffin, which is like the skull in there with bones and everything. Then we have the woman card, the clouds card, which is like the perfume, mist from the perfume. Then we have the heart card, the snake, the fish, the book, the ring. Like I said, even though sometimes the anchor, you can't always tell by the images, I mean you can that one, the names on there. I love this mice card, tiptoeing along. Okay, mice. The mice. We have the whip. We have the clover. Now this is another one, one of the added cards. It gives you the full meanings and what have you, but I mean you could even take them out, and it's the umbrella. And then this is the shears, which again is in the book. You get back to the dog. We go to the child. I love that child. Rider. The man. Letter. Key. Then you've got another one for woman if you wanted like a different woman or two women to this, you know, same relationship. The ship is an airship. The moon. The lilies. The garden. The sea is another extra card. And you've got the mountain. Then you've got the house. That's an extra card, and that's the bat. The man. So you get 2 man cards as well, and like I say, you choose which one you want, or 2 male for the same relationship. The tower. This one is an added card, which is the aura. Then we have the sun. The cross. The tree. This is another added card, which is the familiar. And we have the bouquet, the stars, the birds, and the fox. So there we go. So you get all of your Lenormand cards in there with a few extras. You can either take the extras out, or you can associate your own meanings with the extra cards. I leave the extras in. I do take the extra men and women cards out, but I really need to use this more as my daily draw card, because I absolutely love the images of these decks, and they make great photographic. I might even do one today if I get a chance. But they do great photographic things for Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah, so like I said, it comes in its own little box. The cardstock's not brilliant, but it's better than some that I've had. It's called the Lunar Nomad Oracle, and you pop that in there like that. Oh, if I can get that, oh, I can shut it properly. It usually goes in a lot easier than this. It's just me being cock-handed. So there we go, and that's the box that it comes in, and you can just sit it on your shelf, and it's like 2 books or whatever you're in a case, but it's not as your cards in your book. So yeah, this is one that I've actually really like, and I forgot all about it, and it was shoved in the back of my shelf, and it was only when I was searching for all my cards yesterday to do this for B that I actually found it. So thank you, Bisetti, thank you, B. You made me realise I still have this and I want to work with this more. So there we go. So that's all of my Lenormand based decks that I have. Thanks for this hashtag B. It was enjoyable to do and made me find these ones again. This is the first of 2 I want to get done today, so I'll probably be back later if I get the chance. So see you soon. Bye.